Right. In my practice, I talk to my patients about needing to have a four-legged stool or chair. Basically, it's stool. What we need is there's the biochemistry, and in the biochemistry there's methyl B12, there's hyperbaric, there is healing the gut, there's diet, there's supplements, there's all of those things. So there's about 50 major ones, and they can all be divided into about 250 treatments. That's the biochemical or biochemistry. That's one leg. Then over here there's the electrical part, and in that electrical part we look at EEGs, and we might use things like anticonvulsant therapies or different medications if we need to. I try to stay away from unless we need it. We will run through databases for QEEGs, etc. So that's the electrical leg of the stool. Then there's the educational. That's basically all that's been around. It's all that's really approved, which is too bad because the others work very well. And that's everything from OT, PT, speech and language. Neurofeedback is nothing more than an educational process that was directed from electrical brain map. So that's the third one. And the fourth one that is important is neuropsychological testing, to be able to differentiate the areas of the brain where things are happening. Most people don't know that attention has 5 different components. We say, oh, they have attention problems, let's put them on Ritalin or something. Well, that's crazy because there's 5 different areas there. Can you focus on a task? Can you pay attention to focus on it? Can you attend without and take away the distracting things? Can you shift attention? There's multiple different things. So neuropsychological testing can differentiate all these different areas in the brain and how to treat it. It's crazy to sit there and be treating a person. This analogy, it's basically if I give a child, an hour of sign language, nothing happens. So now I give 2 hours of sign language. Nothing happens. Well, that's crazy in a person who's blind because they don't need sign language, they need Braille. And so often we just do things. We give medications, we give treatments, we don't have IEPs that are specific for the child. And so a very good neuropsychological assessment by somebody who really understands, in this case children with autism and Asperger's, you really have to be able to understand that group before you can test it, because it's just not so simple that they can do a written or a computer test. So those are the 4 things: biochemistry, electricity, education, and neuropsychological. Those 4 things we can stand on, or we can balance. The problem is, we will say, oh, this is the educational stool, or this is the educational component, or this is the biochemistry. We get on, biochemist. So we sit on our stool. It's like sitting on a pogo stick. We're like this, and we're over here for a while, and then we balance, and we're going all over. Or we're doing educational. It's crazy. These are the 4 legs that we need to stand on to have a firm base for everything. And if we just do this, we're missing the boat. If we just do this, we're missing the boat, etc. We need to put them all together.